Hey there everyone, welcome to our series Automate the Boring Stuff in Ansys Mechanical. In today's video, we will be looking at connections and the connection group. This connection videos will be broken down into three parts. In the first part, we will create a connection group and we will auto-generate contacts and joints, and we will see all the properties of both contacts and joints group. And then in second part we will specifically see at individual contacts and its properties. In third video we will be looking at joints and its properties. So I have two bodies here, one is a cube and one is a cylinder, and I'm not having any shared topology here. And if I hide the cylinder, you will see this face is also not split. So uh, we will see what kind of contact it generates. It can be body to body. In that body to body, it will do a face to face. We will also see when uh, it will create a contact between a face and edge. We will do all through the ACT API. Let's access the connections object from the model tree. So here it will be model dot and it will be connections. So if you see, it is returning connections. There is one more way to access this. Type model dot get children, and you have to specify a type of it. So it will be data model object category, and then we will type connections. So you will see it will return a list. I forgot blue once again. The true to recursively search for all the data model object categories. So you will see it's returning a list with only one type. So you can access through any one of the method. If you have the object ID, you can get object by ID as well. So let's assign a variable named as con to model.connections. So this connection is actually this one. Let's see what it is activating. If I type con.activate, so you should see connection is activated. So basically this is generate automatic connections on refresh. For example, you are making any changes in space claim or design modeler or even engineering data, and if you refresh that, then this model will be recreated. Ideally, technically speaking, you should not be creating any automatic connections. People should group the bodies and then create automatic connections based on some tolerance value. So sometimes automatic connections might not be useful for a complicated structure. So let's create a connection group. When I'm saying connection group, it doesn't mean it has to be either contact or a joint. It can be anything. First, we will create a connection group and then decide what to be generated. So to create a connection group, you have to type con.add. Okay, before I go into connection group, let's see what and all is available. You have activate, you have add bearing, uh, add bearing. I think it will create a, okay, so this in addition to a connection group where contacts and joints are there, you can also create beam, uh, spring, bearing. So let's keep it in fourth part. I will create a separate video for this. This was actually not planned. I will do that separately. And then this is the connection group. Add a contact region is, it will create a connection group of type contact, and then it will create a contact region. In that you have to give location. So we will not go to this direct approach. First we will create connection group and then we will generate contacts. And what else is figure, image or generic things, add joint, spot weld. I will cover this in fourth part. And then couple of properties, parent, images. So main thing that we need is add connection group. So you will see it's a function, parenthesis is there, and it's returning object of type connection group. So let's assign the variable because we won't be able to access later. I will call it as con grp connection group, and you will see connection group is created. And you will see, notice that it has not generated any contacts yet, but the default connection type is contact. So if I type con group dot type, it's actually connection type. You will see it's a get and set property. It's a enum type. So what does enum means the fields are under certain type. So it is auto detection type. Means I will show you that. So first let's see the get property. If I type connection type, you will see it is contact, but you cannot just type contact. It has to be under some enum. So it is auto detection type. And then if you press dot, you will see contact and joint. There are two types. So if I type joint and press enter, you will see this has changed to joint. and if I make it as contact, it will return back to contact. And then let's see what and all is available. Then again, as I said in several videos in the past, you don't have to choose geometry selection or name selection. Whatever you said, based on that, this will get changed. Suppose you are having a name selection, and here under con group dot location, if you're sending a name selection, then this will automatically get changed to name selection. You don't have to change it. So right now it is a body, so this is basically selection info. You are seeing an empty list here because everything is selected. Suppose I am choosing these two bodies, and then if I rerun, you will see you are getting two objects, and these both objects ID should be 6 and 13. You can see here 6 and 33. So this is one thing. Next is very important. This is something where many people don't use. This is a slider and this is a value. Slider has no unit, but based on the size of this structure, this is decided, but I have never used it practically speaking. So let's go into tolerance type. So it will be con group dot tolerance type. You will see it is returning a slider. We will make it to uh, some tolerance value. So if you see, it's also a enum, and the enum name is contact tolerance type. It gets a set property. So we will set now. So you will see it is a slider and value. So we will go with value. So this is where the tolerance value comes in. Now what happens is, what do you mean by tolerance value here is, let's say I have a bodies and I will give 1 mm. So any faces which come within a you can call it a sphere, come within a sphere of 1 mm, then those contacts will be detected. If it is above 1 mm, then it will not be detected. So this value is very important. So let's see how to send that value. Ideally it should be a quantity. So connection group dot value, its tolerance value, you will see it's returning 8.2 e to power minus 5. And if I see the type, it's a get set property of quantity. So we will set a quantity. There is a separate video on quantity which says how to send quantity. Here I will type 0.1 mm. It's also a good value. Many people use it. So you will see it has changed to 0.1 mm. And then let's see some of the sales. So when you select body to body, obviously contacts are not between body to body, but the faces within those bodies. So here you will see face yes to yes, and then some of the things yes, no, these things you can anyway change. So face should be a boolean here. So connection group dot face. So you will see it's a bool. So you have to send true or false for yes and no. And this angle, this should be a quantity, I guess. Tolerance, yeah, it's a quantity. You can send similarly in degrees or radian. And then this thing I want to do, face and edge. So let's do one thing. Let's create automatic connections using this one. So connection group dot not generate, something should be there, create automatic connections. So as you see, it's telling void, but it's a function because there is a parenthesis. So I'll put parenthesis. It does not take any argument and it does not return anything. Once I create, you will see it has turned to contacts and it has generated one contact. So again, these two faces which it has detected, a contact and a target, they come within a radius of this 0.1 mm. If these were having a gap of more than 0.1 mm, then it will not detect the contact. And then what else will so okay, so there is one more possibility that this face and edge might have a contact. So that was not chosen because of this. So if you see this option face edge, it is telling no, and edge to edge is also no. Anyway, here there is no edge to edge. It has, so here I have a face. I'm not able to use shortcut because that recording software is taking that shortcuts. So you have a face and this edge, this one. Okay, so I will turn it on, and then again rerun. So con group dot face edge. So you will see it's no, it's a boolean. So okay, it's not a boolean. Why it is not a boolean? Yeah, it's an option, but previously we have seen boolean. So we will type this as no. Sorry, yes. And then we will regenerate it. So we will rerun that connection. You will see now it has detected two connections. First one is this one, face to face. Second one is a face. You will see a blue colored face but a red edge. So this is because of this option, which is detect contacts between face and edge. Similarly, you can do edge to edge, but right now it will not detect anything because there is no edge to edge. Suppose there is two cylinder butting with each other, then that edge will can be detected as a contact. And then couple of other things, group by body, search across. Okay, and this is the statistic. So if you want to loop with some number of connections, then you can just type connection group dot connections. It's a it's a integer and it's only a get property. So again, active connections, for example, if you suppress anything, then active connection will be less. So it will be active, let's search connection. Active connection, it's also an integer get property, you will see too. So you can also suppress it. We will not go deep inside this context because this we will cover in part 2. Let's create one more connection group, which will be con group 2, which will be for joints. So I will just type con group 2 is equal to con dot, let me rerun it in a clear screen, and then con group con dot add connection group. You will see it by default is contact. We will change it to joint first, so it will be type, connection type, and we will assign auto deduction type as joint. Again, you will see same properties as before. Some of the things you might not get, that face to edge. Obviously face to edge cannot have any joint, so it we have circular face to circular face, or a sliding joint between this face to face. That kind of things can happen. So you will see whether to generate fixed joints, regular joints, yes, no. I will just change the slider, rest other things are almost same. So it will be con group 2 dot, it will be tolerance type is equal to connection tolerance dot slider, and then no, it has to be a value, and then I will type con group 2 dot value. It should be tolerance value is equal to, it's a quantity, and then first is integer. I will again press 0.1 and unit will be millimeters, and then I will regenerate it. It will be create automatic connections. So you will see this connection group has renamed to joint, and you will see only one joint between this face to face. By default, it's fixed. I will not go deep inside this joint. This will be covered in third video. And what else is left? Anyway, connection groups are covered. Connection has only few property. Let's see what this is. This should be a boolean. So I will type con dot, just type automatic, create automatic connection, no, generate out. So this is not a boolean, it's a type automatic or manual. It's a enum, get and set. So under this enum you will see two fields, automatic and manual. If you type manual and then I think it's not refreshed, yeah, if you type manual, which is no, then if you make any changes in Workbench, then these contacts will not be refreshed. So thank you all. See you soon in next video.